Good morning. It's the Prospector Show on Rock 107. And Kate, yesterday we had a lot of fun at some of the towns in Northeast PA's expense, right?
Yes, with ChatGPT roasting them.
Yeah, I can't wait to do more of that, so we're going to do that right now. Are you ready?
Who are we starting with?
We're starting with the town of Hazleton.
Hazleton, Pennsylvania. If you ever wondered what happens when a town tries to have an identity crisis, but fails miserably, just take a drive through Hazleton. It's like someone took a map of Pennsylvania, closed their eyes, and said, let's make a city here for no reason. When you walk down Broad Street, you're more likely to find potholes than anything interesting to do. And when it comes to restaurants, Hazleton has two kinds, the ones that serve Mexican food, and the ones that should serve Mexican food. The people? Hazleton is where everyone knows your business, whether you want them to or not. You could whisper a secret into a well, and by the time you've walked away, it's already been posted on Facebook. And the town's big claim to fame? Being close enough to other places that people actually want to visit. Hazleton's got that rough around the edges vibe. Except it's not so much rough as it is sandpaper to the soul. But hey, at least they've got the Laurel Mall.
I had a feeling that was going to be really brutal.
Well, yesterday you were whining that it was ChatGPT, whatever, was too nice.
I know. I asked for this.
Yeah, this is what you wanted. More roasts of town of Northeast PA coming up. We'll do Pittston in just a bit on Rock 107.
Breaking the news that's already broken. It's time for Prospector's Briefs on Rock 107.
Dallas Cowboys owner and GM Jerry Jones says no one could do a better job than him, though he says the same thing about his plastic surgeon, so maybe take his words with a grain of salt. The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service plans to kill up to 452,000 invasive owl species on the West Coast. When they're finished, there'll be no one left to give a hoot. The Pittsburgh Steelers announced that Russell Wilson will be their starting quarterback. That's great news for teams playing the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Prospector ruins everything, even the news. Tune in tomorrow for Prospector's Briefs on Rock 107.
Northeast PA's Classic Rock, Rock 107. Good morning, I'm Prospector.
Good morning, I'm Kate.
Kate, we got something awesome to give away. What do we got today?
Yes, we do. A 4-pack of tickets to the Wyoming County Fair.
All you got to be is on the Rock line. Just that simple.
You just call.
Yeah, Rock 107. Who's this?
This is Ron Cassis.
Ron, what are you up to today?
Yeah, I'm on my way to work.
That does sound exciting, doesn't it? What do you do?
I'm a supervisor for a tree company.
So not like you don't sit around and watch trees grow. You're like people who remove trees and stuff, right?
That's correct.
I just want to make sure I understand this completely.
You got a 4-pack of tickets to the Wyoming County Fair. Congrats, you're a winner from Rock 107.
Thank you very much.
More chances to win coming up besides Wyoming County Fair tickets, which we got another shot for people to win today. We have something else we can give away today.
We have Green Day tickets coming up later today.
You definitely want to be a part of that. It's Aerosmith at Rock 107. It's Classic Rock, Rock 107. It's a Prospector Show. Kate, the last day or so, we've been just doing something crazy and fun with, artificial intelligence.
The Northeast PA town's getting roasted by ChatGPT.
So yesterday was Scranton, Wilkes-Barre, and then people are like, well, what about Hazleton?
Yeah.
What about Dunmore? What's the matter with you guys?
What about Pittston?
Yeah!
Pittston, Pennsylvania, where ambition goes to retire early. Pittston is like the town that time forgot, but not in a charming, historical way. More like in a we couldn't care less kind of way. It's the kind of place where you can find a barber shop, a bar, and a dollar store on every corner. Because what else could you possibly need in life? The town's big attraction? The Tomato Festival. Yeah, nothing says we've got nothing going on like celebrating a fruit that most people think is a vegetable. And the locals? They've got that small town pride, which is basically just an excuse for never leaving. It's like they're all in on some secret that the rest of the world just doesn't care about. The big weekend attraction, Pittston area high school football games, where the stands are filled with people whose mouths are not filled with teeth. The Susquehanna River runs right by Pittston, probably as fast as it can to get out of town. Pittston tries so hard to be a diamond in the rough, but it's more like a cubic zirconia and a pile of coal.
All right, the ChatGPT made a lot of sense with that one. There isn't much to do in Pittston, huh?
I disagree with all that. I'm not going to be dumping on the towns here in Northeast PA. We'll let ChatGPT handle that and more roasts of Northeast PA. You feel like that?
You want to do my town?
Let's do your hometown. Well, the town you live in now, anyway. We'll do some Dunmore coming up on Rock 107.
Get ready for the first big weekend of NCAA college football. With tough matchups on Saturday like Number 5, Alabama versus the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. Plus number 2, the Ohio State up against the Akron Zips. And number 6, Ole Miss hosts the furious Furman Paladins.
Say what?
This weekend, you can bet on exciting football, but ask yourself one question. Will they cover the spread? Check local listings.
Longing for the day when he can just reset himself back to factory settings. Prospector on Rock 107.
It's time for a little fun on the phones. Good morning. I'm Rock 107's Prospector, and I got a call from a guy named Dwayne who said, hey, Prospector, I want you to prank my wife, Shonda. We live in Wilkes-Barre, and we're going to be having a birthday party for our kids pretty soon. I don't know if that helps you, and it actually does. Dude, it helps so much. I came up with this great idea that I would be their birthday clown, so I'm going to be calling Shonda right now. It's time for another Prospector prank call on Rock 107.
Hello?
Yeah, hi, I'm calling for Shonda Jordan.
Yes, who's calling?
Hi, it's Rick Michelin. I'm with Mid-City Amusement, and I'll be doing the face painting and the balloon animals tomorrow for your daughter's birthday party.
Okay, yes, I was expecting your call.
Great. Your husband told me I could give you a call, so I just need to ask you a couple questions. Tomorrow, when I get there, I have kind of a certain procedure that I follow just to make everything run really smoothly.
Okay.
So I had a couple of questions. One, do you have a specific area I'll be able to set up?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, great. Where would that be?
It's going to be on our balcony,
And connected to what room?
connected to the living room, the dining room area.
Okay, the living room. Perfect. Now, is that connected to a bedroom?
No, it isn't.
Okay. I'm going to need a bedroom where I can kind of set up and get in character. Once I get changed, I get my paint on. I put the makeup on and everything in a private area, and then I emerge into the party once it's already going.
So how long is this going to take you?
Probably getting ready, maybe like 45 minutes, hour and a half.
45 minutes, hour
Yeah.
and a half. Dude, are you serious?
Listen, I'm a professional. I get there 2 hours ahead of time. I set up, and as I hear the guests arriving, I get a feel, and I adjust my character to what the feel of the party
Well, how are
is.
you going to feel the party when you're back in the bedroom?
Well, listen, I look out the window.
You're not going to be able to hear. It's too far away.
Well, it's not going to be too far away if you give me the right room. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's why I'm calling you right now. These are the things we need to work out.
Well, the room is in the back of the house.
I'm not trying to make you upset. I'm just trying to get into character and to deliver the best experience I can for you and your kids.
Well, this is ridiculous. It doesn't take that long for you to put on some makeup and look like a funny clown.
You'd be surprised. It actually does. Now, look. You can go down, and I'm sure you can pick up any old person and put on some face makeup, but that scares kids, okay?
Well, that's what you're going to do, right?
Yeah, that's why I went to clown school, okay? So I'm going to go in and...
You sound like a clown. I can see why you went to clown
Look,
school.
you don't have to insult me, okay? I'm just trying to do a good job for your kids. Here's another thing I need to know. Will I be able to use a shower while I'm there?
Oh, no. You're tripping.
Are you serious?
No, are you serious?
Yeah, so if
You
I...
like
so-
shower? You don't live there. You're doing a job.
Well, seriously, I mean, what kind of clown do you want? Do you want somebody sweaty who's going to show up, put a face on that's dripping and scare the kids, or do you want someone who's clean? I go in, I shower.
No, I want someone who's already going to be ready. This is ridiculous. You're not using all
Well,
of
you know
that.
what? You obviously aren't used to dealing with professionals. I'm a professional
I'm
clown.
not a professional like you because you're not professional.
I'm a professional
No,
clown.
you're a clown is what you are.
I know
not
what to do. Yeah,
professional.
I'm proud. I'm proud
You
of
shouldn't
it.
be proud of it because you're a clown.
Oh, okay, honk, honk, honk. Tell me what a honk, honk. How about this? How about this?
What?
How about I just do you a favor right now, and we'll make this like a big prank call.
What?
How about it's a big prank call?
Prank call? What are you talking about?
It's a prank call. It's not real.
Oh, wow.
It's a Prospector prank call. I'm Prospector. You're on Rock 107 right now.
Oh, my God, dude. I was so like, no, you're not coming in my house, going in the shower and all that.
You got hot real quick, though, man. You don't want a clean clown taking a shower? What's the matter?
No, I'm not going to let a clown take a shower at my house. That's ridiculous.
Life's pretty tough right now. There's plenty of bad news, but it's not all bad. It's time for the brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107.
A 24-year-old guy in the United Kingdom lost over 230 pounds to help his sister get a new kidney. At 437 pounds, he was too heavy to donate, so he changed his diet, started exercising, and got down to 204 pounds. Now, he's not a match with his sister, so they can't give her his kidney directly, but he now can donate to someone else and be part of a kidney swap.
Thanks. We needed that. The brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107.
It's the Prospector Show on Rock 107. Good morning, I'm Prospector.
Good morning, I'm Kate.
And Kate, it's finally time to roast the town you live in.
I know, ChatGPT is going to roast Dunmore.
Dunmore, Pennsylvania. Scranton's little brother that still gets hand-me-downs from the 70s. Dunmore's like that friend who peaked in high school and won't stop talking about their glory days playing football for the Bucks. It's the kind of place where you can't tell if a building is abandoned or just an authentic representation of Dunmore's aesthetic. And the people? It's like a town full of Yelp reviewers who think they're culinary experts because they've eaten at more than one pizzeria. They say you haven't truly experienced Dunmore until you've been stuck in traffic there, contemplating life choices. And the high school football rivalry? It's like watching a soap opera where the characters never develop and the plot never thickens. Just a bunch of people yelling at teenagers on a field, pretending it's the Super Bowl. Dunmore's got that charm that makes you wonder if you're in the 21st century or just an extra in a low-budget 80s movie. But hey, at least it's not Troop, right?
Yeah, beating up on your hometown. Well, your town you live in now, Kate. A little roast of Dunmore here on Rock 107.
It's well-deserved.
Well, we all have that. Look, we roasted Scranton, where I grew up and still live. We can roast all the towns we can think of in Northeast PA, and we'll do another one coming up.
Hazleton.
Ladies and gentlemen, grab the kids, call your neighbors, and gather round the radio.
It's now time to announce the winner of Prospector's Jam Bag of the Day, as decided by you at rock107.com.
We uncover the most baffling, ridiculous, pathetic, cockeyed, laughable, preposterous blunders in the world of misdeeds. Nominee number 1.
A good wedding photographer knows how to stay out of the way, but still catch the most intimate moments. But this is too intimate. A 30-year-old wedding photographer in Minnesota is facing charges for filming the bride naked while she was getting ready in her bridal suite. He set up a hidden camera that recorded her in her underwear with her top exposed. Police were able to identify the 27-year-old bride who watched the footage and confirmed it was her. The wedding was back in 2020 at a venue 90 miles south of Minneapolis. Police only found out about it now because the photographer's wife turned him in. Yeah, she turned him in. She gave them a thumb drive that had the video and more sexually explicit material on it. They didn't elaborate on what the other material is, but it sounds like it wasn't an isolated incident. The guy's name is Mitchell Ringness, which is a great last name for a wedding photographer. Too bad no one's ever hiring him again. His website's still up, though, and it promises to deliver timeless yet captivating photos and videos that will do justice to your uniquely perfect love story. He's due in court next week, facing one misdemeanor charge of interfering with privacy. The maximum sentence is $3,000 fine and 1 year in jail.
Nominee number 2.
Even your 8-year-old kid has never wanted a dog this much. A woman in Tampa named Dominique Amoroso runs a nonprofit with her mom called Rags to Riches Animal Rescue, and they've been looking for the right person to adopt a 2-year-old pug with special needs. His name is Bluey, and he got hit by a car a while back. He's still happy and full of life, but he needs a special wheelchair to get around. Over the weekend, a woman wanted to adopt him, came by the place to check him out, but turned out she had other dogs, so they decided she wasn't a good fit, and that's when the woman responded by pulling a gun. They were outside when the woman grabbed the gun from her car, cocked it, and put it to the back of Amorosa's head, made her crouch down, then pressed it up against her temple. Amorosa screamed, which prompted a neighbor to come outside and call 911. That's when the woman left and no one was hurt. Police tracked her down and confiscated the gun. Last I heard, she hasn't been arrested yet. They're still deciding what to charge her with. Amorosa says she hopes they'll just get her off the streets, calling her a very scary person. She and her mom say they will continue to look for a good home for Bluey.
And the winner is...
the lady who pulled a gun when her dog adoption was denied. Didn't get you the dog, did it? But it did get you the title of the Yam Bag of the Day. And you'll move on to Friday's Yam Bag of the Week competition. Keep it here for all the nominees for Prospector's Yam Bag of the Week, Friday morning on Rock 107. Thanks for listening to Prospector's Prime Cuts podcast. Be sure to catch us live weekdays from 5:30 to 10 a.m. on Rock 107 or online at rock107.com or the Rock 107 app. A free download for your Android or iPhone. Subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, or wherever you get your podcasts so you never miss Prospector's Prime Cuts.